Dear students, in our last class, we had started reading the chapter Strong Roots, penned by APJ Abdul Kalam, our ex-president and a famous scientist. He was the 11th president of India. He rose from a very humble background to become a great scientist and the president of India. So his life is a lesson to us. He wrote an autobiography, Wings of Fire, and this chapter, Strong Roots, has been taken from that autobiography. Here, Kalam tells us about his childhood days, his early life, the hardships, and other things or other aspects of his life. First of all, Kalam tells us that he was born into a middle-class Tamil family. He was born in the island town of Rameshwaram. In those days, Rameshwaram was in the Madras state. Today, there is now a place called Madras state in India. The entire southern part of India is divided into 4 states like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. But in those days it was known as the Madras state. Kalam's father, Jainul Abidin, did not have formal education. He was wise, he was educated, but he was not educated formally. And he did not have wealth. He was not well-to-do. He was rather not well off. These were his disadvantages. He did not have a formal degree. He did not have enough wealth. But in spite of these drawbacks, in spite of these disadvantages, he had one great quality. That was the innate wisdom, the wisdom that came from within, and his kindness. Kalam's mother Ashiamba was also an ideal helpmate of Kalam's father. She was so kind that she fed many outsiders every day. Kalam does not remember the number of outsiders fed by his mother, but he remembers one thing, that the number of outsiders far exceeded the number of family members. His parents were regarded as an ideal couple. Kalam describes himself as a boy with undistinguished looks. He was not tall, he was short, and he was not conspicuous. That means he was not attractive enough. Though his father and mother were handsome, he was not. The family lived in their ancestral house. It had been built in the 19th century. What was the house made of? It was made of limestone and brick. And what was the address of the house? It was in Mosque Street in Rameshwaram. Kalam's father was not a spendthrift. Rather, he was frugal by nature. Frugal means one who does not spend much, mitobai. But he was not a miser. He provided food, clothes, education for the family. But he did not believe in unnecessary luxuries. And Kalam describes his childhood as safe. His childhood was safe both materially and emotionally. Kalam says that he normally ate with his mother, sitting on the floor of the kitchen. What was the food supplied to him? He was supplied with rice, some aromatic sambar, homemade pickle, and fresh coconut chutney. Now we are starting from page 77. The Shiva temple, which made Rameshwaram so famous to pilgrims, was about a 10-minute walk from our house. Rameshwaram was famous. Why was Rameshwaram famous? It was famous for the Shiva temple, a temple devoted to Shiva. It was famous to the pilgrims. Who is a pilgrim? A pilgrim is a person who visits a sacred place. যিনি কোনো পবিত্র স্থানে যাত্রা করেন, he is called a pilgrim, তীর্থযাত্রী. To the pilgrims, Rameshwaram was very famous because of the Shiva temple, and this Shiva temple was very near Kalam's house. It was only a 10-minute walk from his house. Our locality was predominantly Muslim. Predominantly, that means it was dominated by Muslims. That means the Muslims were in the majority. More Muslims lived there than Hindus. The number of Muslims exceeded the number of Hindus. But there were quite a lot of Hindu families too, living amicably with their Muslim neighbors. Amicably means in a friendly manner, cordially. The Hindus and the Muslims lived side by side in a friendly manner. There was no quarrel, there was no problem among the Hindus and the Muslims. There was a very old mosque in our locality, mosque. Just as a temple is a place of worship for the Hindus, a mosque is a place of worship for the Muslims. There was a very old mosque in our locality where my father would take me for evening prayers. Kalam's father was deeply religious by nature. তিনি ছিলেন ধর্মপ্রাণ. So every evening he took Kalam to the mosque to pray to God. I had not the faintest idea of the meaning of the Arabic prayers chanted. To chant means to utter in a musical tone, আবৃত্তি করা সুরেলা ভাবে. Prayers were chanted, but Kalam could not understand the meaning of the prayers because the prayers were chanted in Arabic. Many people don't understand the hymns that are chanted in Sanskrit because many of us don't know Sanskrit. Similarly, Kalam did not know Arabic and the prayers were chanted in Arabic, so Kalam did not have the faintest idea. Faint means very low. Faintest idea, that means almost no idea. He had almost no idea about the meaning of the prayers. But I was totally convinced that they reached God. But Kalam, deep in his heart, knew that the prayers reached God. Though he did not understand the meaning of the prayers, Kalam believed that the prayers reached God. When my father came out of the mosque after the prayers, people of different religions would be sitting outside waiting for him. Kalam's father offered prayer in the mosque, but many people, both Hindus and Muslims of different religions, waited for him outside the mosque. Why did they wait for Kalam's father? This video comes to an end. I will upload another one.